How We See It podcast has returned.
I'm a little tired because it's Sunday night before and it's raining, so I just want to like chill in my bed. Whatever. I'm gonna get this shit on the road. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the How We See It podcast, episode 14, the podcast where we talk about everyday life, current events, a whole lot of hip hop. This is your boy, as always, Alegre, with my homie right here, Motive. What's going on, Motive?
Yo, what up? It's Motive here. Just chilling on Sunday night.
Man,
Usually do this on Mondays, but it's Sunday night, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling like
It's sad, man. Sundays are
it's
sad.
a little weird. Like Sundays are a bittersweet moment.
They are, because you're still in the weekend, but you know it's about to end, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, so I was going to talk about that too. But hold on, before we get into the whole podcast, shout out to the Spotify community, iTunes, YouTube, Podbean. I think we're gonna work on being on Stitcher.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get on every single
A platform that we can.
like
Yeah.
just so like to get like more of an audience, because
Yeah.
there's some people that go on certain ones and don't go on other ones.
Yeah.
So.
I was thinking about that the other day. Like some people don't even listen to us on YouTube, and it kind of makes sense because you can't listen to YouTube and do other things on your phone. You kind of can nowadays.
You can do that now, but I think you have to have like YouTube Premium or whatever.
Right, and with Spotify, you just have it on, and you're still like texting people. You're still, it's way more. It's better as far as if you just want to listen.
Yeah, and Spotify is like the number. I think it's the number 1 or 2 podcasting platform out right now.
All right, damn, that's what's up. Yeah, but I think Stitcher might be the number 1. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But what was I gonna say? We should. Or, yeah, I mean, we are going to start doing videos. Again, we apologize. There's been a lot of technical difficulties, but we're going to get there. We're not going to give you a date anymore because we don't want to, not come through.
Yeah, not come through on our promises. I do want to shout out Daniela Valdez. She did text my fiance and say we can use her camera sometime.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
So that'll be pretty cool. If we need it, we will hit you up.
Yeah, for sure, which will be pretty soon.
Yeah.
And also, we want to let you guys know that our schedules are changing. We're pretty busy.
Yeah, right now, that's the reason we're here on a Sunday, because we were, Alegre, is coming up with some busy times, and we were originally going to do it yesterday, Saturday, but I had stuff to do, like last minute stuff, and it's just like, so we're still working out some schedule stuff ourselves.
Yeah, usually we do it first days of the week, like Monday, Tuesday, and we drop Wednesday, Thursday, but it might be we're doing it on the weekend and dropping Monday or Tuesday.
Monday, Tuesday.
Hey, so that's something to look forward to on a Monday, it won't be so bad.
Yeah, it won't be so bad listening at work, just listening to us. And a lot of you, I saw a lot of comments saying, oh man, I like listening at work while I'm bored and stuff.
Yeah, no, hey, straight up, shout out to everyone. My homie Marcos, he said the same thing. He's all like, I listen at work all day, or every time you guys drop something, So thank you guys for the support, wherever you guys are listening to right now. Probably as you're listening to this, you're at work on a Tuesday or a Monday, and, fuck it, hey, the week goes by pretty fast. We'll be in the weekend in no time,
Yeah.
It'll be the weekend. So, yeah, thank you guys. Spotify, iTunes, YouTube,
Podbean.
Remember
you. To share and subscribe.
Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe, because we hit 52 subscribers, but we would like to get more, out there. So please keep on liking.
Yeah, and if you guys want to make fun of me real quick,
why is that?
I did set a goal for the beginning of the year to the end of the year. I wanted to reach at least 1,000. I mean, we're only at 52, and it's February.
Yeah, hey, maybe forget. We're gonna leave it at 1,000, but it might only.
I'm not gonna change it.
Yeah.
But
you know what? Fuck it. Hey, it is what it is. We'll get there eventually someday. We have to. All right, let's get on with our show right here. So we talked about that. What do you want to talk about first? Since we kind of had to do this last minute, since we weren't able to do this in the week, is there anything you want to get off your mind? Well, first of all, how's your weekend been so far?
Well, I feel like for me, the weekends are always the same. Being, a family man or whatever. I don't really...
Busy.
Yeah. You don't On Friday, I don't think I did anything, honestly.
Yeah.
I did, I've been gaming. Friday night, I gamed with my friend. We downloaded the game. My friend bought me a game.
Oh, what? Damn, this was so cool.
Yeah, it was only $10, but he bought me a game. His name is Philip.
Oh, shout out Philip, man. Yeah. Damn, hey, I need that new Call of Duty if you want to buy me a game.
It was only $10, bro. Come on.
Hey, Call of Duty is going to be like $30 in like 2 months or something.
Yeah, but he bought me a game. I think it's called Pomo Party.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Mario Party, but like different.
Oh shit! Okay,
but it's like the exact same concept.
Yeah.
So we were playing that as a group. It was pretty fun. We spent like 2 hours playing that.
Yeah.
So basically, that's what I did on Friday. Yesterday as well. I didn't do anything either.
Yeah. Yesterday was kind of busy for me. I was buying a few things and shopping and whatnot, but besides that, it was a pretty mellow weekend. You know, a lot of plans got canceled, like us recording yesterday, and then I was gonna go kick one of my cousins, and he canceled too. So I don't know. It was like a weird weekend. You know, everything was kind of canceled, but at the same time, that's not bad. You had a busy
weekend. Then the end of the day, you had nothing to do.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so yeah, besides that, I was just chilling, man. I was gonna do my taxes on Friday, and I'm pretty much done, but because I do them on TurboTax.
Yeah.
And I forgot to do them this weekend, so I guess I'll do them tomorrow or something. You know, like I didn't really want to think about that and all that.
Yeah, who even goes anymore to like H&R Block or to like, you know, the random tax companies? Who does that?
I don't know, man. Less and less people every time because everyone's doing them online or whatever.
I do my own. I've been doing my own for like the past 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's no difference. Like the first time I ever went to do my taxes, I got a certain amount, and the next year I went to TurboTax and I got pretty much the same. Yeah. So I was like, why am I gonna go to H&R Block or whatever to pay someone?
Yeah.
And waste my time with someone there.
Because you gotta wait or whatever. You gotta drive there, drive back.
Yeah.
Talk to the person and
pay them.
Yeah. Like, but I mean, anyway, you probably get money because you have kids, but I don't really get much. So
yeah.
I mean, I'm just happy that they're not taking my money. You know.
Yeah.
As long as we break even, I'm good, bro. That's all I pray for, honestly. But yeah, if you're doing your taxes and you're not sure where to do them, fucking give it a try online. You know.
Yeah. It's not even hard. I mean,
it's
unless you will like want to like save all your receipts and claim certain stuff.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Want to be all extra like that? Then yeah, it's gonna be a little difficult, but that'll be anywhere. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So. Are you ready for tax season? You ready to be
balling or whatever? Actually, I already did my taxes.
And you already got your money
back? Basically, the first day, January 28th, I was like, I'm going to do my taxes, fuck it.
Nice, you were ready for that money.
I mean, a lot of people look forward to it, especially when you have kids. They refund back basically everything you paid for taxes, they refund it back. And give you like your child credit or whatever.
Damn, that's what's up. Where are we going or what?
That information is not to be spread out there.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep that on the down low.
Yeah,
we're not gonna tell you guys. All right, hey, you know what I've noticed? A lot of people. Sorry, this is not part of what I've noticed, but people don't like the longer episodes, so we're gonna try to keep this one short. You know, they don't for some reason. Once they see that it's past 1 hour, they're like, well, I'm not clicking on that or whatever.
Yeah, I mean like on the latest episode we still doing pretty good, you know, 140 something views. Right. But I mean, I think, you know, the other episodes we got to like at least 160, 170 pretty fast.
Yeah. Also we dropped it like later on in the week. So Saturday and Sunday no one really listens to podcasts. So we pretty much only had Wednesday night, Thursday night, because Friday night no one's listening to it either.
Yeah, so the weekend I wouldn't. Yeah, like you said, I'm doing other stuff.
Yeah, exactly, and that's understandable. So I think it's better now that we're gonna record weekends and then drop them first day of the week.
I'm pretty sure on Monday a lot of people listen because they're at work. They're like, fuck work, I'm gonna listen to some podcasts.
Yeah, or listen to some people talking. Fuck it for 1 hour. We'll kill 1 hour of the day. That's cool. But yeah, man, hopefully this gets our numbers up. And thank you guys again for the continued support. I think this one, Wednesday night, or not this one, episode 13, when we dropped it Wednesday night, and Thursday morning it was already like almost at 100 or something.
Yeah. Remember you mentioned that on Facebook too.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You're like, oh, wow, a little bit over 24 hours and 100 views.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Because that, you know, when we get more and more views, we can tell like people are like, it's getting shared. People are noticing it through other ways. Yeah. But like when we get 100 views right away, we can tell like, okay, we have a loyal group of people that actually click right away.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, out of those 50 subscribers, probably most of them have the little bell. And if you're a subscriber or you're gonna subscribe, hit that bell. So as soon as we drop, you get a notification. You know.
Yeah.
Please do that. And so people are, how do I say it? They're ready, you know, they're checking for our podcast. That feels really good, man.
That's pretty cool.
And when people will come to me like, oh, shit, hell yeah, did it drop already? And then I'll be like, yeah, it did. And then they'll go to it, they'll share. So, yeah, thank you guys.
Like, the past few weeks, I've just been noticing, like, people are really enjoying the podcast because, like we said before, the commenting, all this stuff. But, like, even, you know, last week, you know how the clown of the week for last week.
Oh yeah.
He followed us on Instagram.
Oh hell yeah! Thank you. What's his name again?
His name is. Well, I don't know his name. Sorry to not know your name.
You're gonna check.
Let me check real quick.
Yeah, you're gonna check out his what is it, Instagram name or whatever?
Yeah.
All right. But while you're doing that, yeah, again, thank you guys for listening, for the support. People are talking to us like, hey man, yeah, I try to listen to it. All the homies are like, yeah man, I'm trying to not miss a single episode. You know, sometimes I can't listen to them all because I'm busy at work. But if I can, I'll listen to it on during lunch or at home or whatever. So thank you guys for all that support.
Yeah, but anyway, this guy, his name is Gabino Angel R. His
shout out
Instagram,
Gabino.
He was the guy with the video.
He was the clown of the week.
Yeah, he's throwing $1 bills at the TV,
TV screen. Yeah.
So that was pretty funny. I thought that was clown, and it wasn't like a bad clown. It was like a funny clown.
Yeah.
So he followed us on Instagram. So that's pretty cool. I messaged him. He said he was gonna give us a little shout out. So
hell yeah!
Give a shout out to him for helping us out.
Hey, repeat that at.
Yeah. So his Instagram is at I am Gabino 100.
All right, at I am Gabino 100 with a B, right?
Yeah.
Gabino.
Yeah.
And then 100.
Number 100. 100.
All right, cool. Thank you, Gabino, for shouting us out.
It looks like he travels a lot, so he has a lot of pictures and videos of things out there, and like that one funny video they had.
Yeah, that's what's up. It's
pretty funny.
Yeah, thank you. And like you said, clown of the week is not always like a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's also like, this guy made me laugh. He's a pretty funny guy.
It was good content.
Yeah, exactly.
It was funny content.
It's one of those things that you say, oh fuck, I'm dead or whatever. Fuck, that's fucking hilarious. Hey, but yeah, man, dude, I just wanna, I'm gonna talk about this real quick. I don't want to get the mood like down or anything, but. There was a fatal car crash accident in Oceanside Tuesday. Shortly, or I think it was the day that we dropped the podcast, but we didn't know a lot of details on it. Sorry, the day that we recorded the podcast, we didn't know too many details on it, so we didn't want to really discuss it until a week later.
Yeah.
And in the week, a lot has happened, but sadly, 3 people lost their lives in this fatal car crash. It was on Oceanside Boulevard and Coast Highway.
Yeah. In
that intersection, I know a lot of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And sadly, it was 3 older, well, not older, but 3 females,
Yes.
And what I found out through researching and all that is that it was a mom and 2 daughters. So shout out to the family. I know you guys are going through really hard times, and we will keep you guys in our prayers. So a moment of silence for them, please.
All right. Well, anyways, it kind of sucks, dude, because, losing life always sucks, and then to find out that the person behind the car crash was intoxicated,
right,
which is like even worse, man.
Yeah. So it's pretty sad how it all went down, and I think what's even sadder is that the guy who did it is only facing up to like 13 years.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't want to get too political, but like if this isn't white privilege, I don't know what the fuck is, man.
Yeah, like people are like nowadays people are like joking or trying to defend like the use of the words white privilege.
Yeah,
but like in this case, it's straight up like white privilege. This guy is white. He's a young white male. Like,
I read in one of the articles that he graduated from like El Camino, and he was one of the more popular kids or whatever.
Yeah.
So all that people are looking at it like, oh, poor innocent. Like he's not innocent, bro. He knew what he was doing. He was under the influence.
Yeah.
Driving.
I mean, I guess they said that he was mourning his grandmother's death or something. But it still doesn't, it still doesn't excuse the fact that he was intoxicated and they found cocaine in his wallet.
Dude, and freaking, if one of us was to do that, like someone with brown skin, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't care if your grandma died. Let's be honest. Let's just say how it is.
Yeah.
They wouldn't see that as an excuse. They'd be like, that's not an excuse.
And not only just that, in 2018, he had like 3 previous crash, on his driver's license or whatever.
Yeah, but.
And his license was suspended.
Yeah, no, I know. He just, like, if you see everything, all the previous things that he did, it's just like, bro, this kid is like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, He's like crashing all over the place, doing drugs. Like, I don't know, man. Whatever. I don't want to get too into it because we don't know all the details. But you know what? Let's just honor the people that passed away. It was 74-year-old Rufina Arango Rodriguez and her daughter's 40-year-old Petra Arango. And 56-year-old Eloina Arango. So, rest in peace. We will share the links because there is a GoFundMe page for the funerals. And yeah, man, look out in our Facebook page, and we'll try to share it also on like YouTube under the description. Yeah, we'll put that there. And yeah, so our condolences to the family. So
prayers out to the family.
Yeah, man. So, man, let's get into some lighter topics over here. We were watching the Grammys earlier. Do you want to
the Grammys are tonight. As we're recording this podcast, the Grammys are on. We're not currently watching because we don't want to get too distracted, but we were watching, before we started.
Hey, my boy J-Rock won.
Yeah, shout out to the boy from TDE, J-Rock.
Top dog. Yeah.
Kendrick didn't go to the Grammy, so he didn't obviously go up there. But J-Rock was there, to receive, the awards. I think it was for King's Dead and Win.
Yeah. So did he get two or did he get one?
I think he got... look, I don't want to say anything because I'm not too accurate.
I know he had a Grammy in his hand. That made me happy. That's all I'm going to say. He had one Grammy in his hand for sure. I don't know what it was for exactly, but that was pretty sweet too. Because J-Rock, if you guys don't know who J-Rock is, he was putting it down for Top Dog even before Kendrick, Schoolboy Q, and Absol.
I think he was like the first, right?
The first one, yeah. He had a couple songs with Lil Wayne back in the day, so he's been going at this since like 07, 08, 09. Around those years, he's been putting it down for Top Dog for a while now, so I think it was about time he deserved this, It was about that time they recognized his work. Yeah. And so, yeah, I was happy to see that. He looked pretty happy, which he should be, It's something that he worked for throughout his whole musical career, and yeah, that's cool, man.
I also saw Ariana Grande won her first Grammy.
Oh, she had not won one?
Yeah, that was her first one, so that's pretty weird, because she's been pretty popular,
Yeah, she's been mentioned recently. For like a couple of years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, shout out to her.
Cool.
That's good for her.
I thought her last album was pretty good.
I didn't hear it. TBH, LOL. Yeah. I did not hear it, bro, honestly. But, hey, I don't know, man. What was it for? Her Grammy?
It was a best song.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's called Sweetener or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really listen to her. I'm not trying to diss or anything. I just don't really keep up with her stuff, if you will. But yeah, man. Hey, let's get into the sections. You want to do the quick sections?
Yeah, let's. Okay, might as well.
All right. For the What I've Seen section, here we go. How come we don't have background noise? Wow. We need that background music.
We're trying to come up with some introductory,
theme songs or
songs, so we can introduce,
Hey, you know what? If you guys have any ideas for What I've Seen, Clown of the Week, or whatever happened to, just let us know and we'll check them out. Any melodies or maybe intros. Send us what you got.
Yeah. Be for now, I was just thinking speaking into the microphone would be like what I've seen, then like some side music or whatever. But
Yeah. All right, you know what I've seen? Again, I'm going to try to keep it positive one more time. I'm going to try to keep it as positive as possible, but sometimes some negative things are going to come out. So for today, I'm going to go positive. You know what I've seen? A lot of Mexicans doing great things, We talked about Yalitza Aparicio, like I want to say 2-3 weeks ago. She's nominated for an Oscar, dude. She's one of the first indigenous to be nominated for an Oscar, like indigenous people. Dope. She's Mexican. She's from the state of Oaxaca. She's doing her thing, Her film, well, not her film, but the film where she's acting, her first film, is nominated for a freaking Oscar, man. That's pretty awesome. Also, I shared a link with this girl. I want to say she's 17. Hold on, let me double check real quick. I'm opening up my Facebook. Give me 5 seconds. Here we go. All right. She is the first underage. So, yeah, I think she's 17. The first ever, or in 100 years, to get accepted into Harvard to do her master's. Yeah, to do her master's, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and she's Mexican, dude. So, 17 years old. That's awesome. So,
I just do her master's degree? Yeah. At 17 years old?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Isn't a master's degree like 6 years?
Well, yeah, it's after you get a bachelor's. You have to have a bachelor's first,
That's crazy.
Yeah, so she's really doing well. She's putting Mexico on the map. Well, I mean, it's been on the map, but, she's just making us proud over there. So shout out to, hold on, let me get her name. I don't want to not say her name. Daphne Almazan. Dafne Almazan.
And sorry if he chopped up that name.
Yeah, my bad. I apologize.
People always pronounce their names all like differently.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of hard to be accurate.
It is, bro. Yeah, no, it is. But things like that make me happy. As a son of 2 Mexican parents, I'm really, really happy to see that. To see our people doing really, really well. And there's way more cases, but
especially like in our times where like kind of like the border and Trump is like making us like feel like less.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool to see like people like them achieving things.
Yeah, especially after Trump called us not racist, fucking rapists and criminals and all that. Yeah. It's cool to see people shutting him up, you know. And shout out to my cousin Nelson because he's the one who suggested we talk about that real quick. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty awesome, man. That's pretty sweet. There's some really good news that a girl who's only 17 is already getting accepted into Harvard, and she's the first one in 100 years. So it took 100 years for someone to actually do this. That's not something simple, as you can tell, you know. It took 100 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's cool. So I think that's it for the What I've Seen section. I just want to shout that out. Shout out Mexicans and all the Mexican, and not only are they Mexican, they're Mexican women. Like, you know, usually in Mexico, like, women get treated a little.
Not only in Mexico, like a lot more in Mexico, but like in general, women are like.
Yeah.
You don't look at women as like people that achieve things.
Yeah.
And like nowadays, women are fighting for their rights and stuff like that.
I think it's awesome. Cool, yeah. There's 2 girls right there putting it down for Mexico. That's what's up, man. So yeah, let's go into the clown of the week real quick.
All right, clown of the week is we don't like to get political in this podcast at all. Well, you know, we will when we have to, or like
stuff but we like try not to.
Not too deep into it because
we shy away from it.
That's the thing that most people, you know, get like angry about. Yeah, butthurt about.
Yeah, that's true.
But for this week, clown of the week, it had to be political. I mean, I just seen, you know, back and back again. The president of the United States,
Donald Trump.
Donald
J. Trump, please.
This guy is like. He's total clown, and he's not a funny clown. He's not the homie Garbanzo.
He's not. No, Gabino.
Yeah. This guy is stupid clown. He's totally
idiot.
Stupid.
Yeah. He's the same. Like, you're an idiot, bro. Stop. You're making a clown out of yourself.
Like, first of all, you know, he went on a tweet. You know, Elizabeth Warren was gonna run for presidential candidate for 2020. But he made like a Trail of Tears reference, which is like kind of like the
Trail of Tears is when the white Europeans kicked out the Native Americans from their lands and pushed them west.
Yeah, so he made kind of like a reference to that in his tweet.
Right.
So come out.
He's an idiot.
How come people still support this guy? He's like straight up racist. Not only that, he called her Pocahontas.
Yeah, he called her. He said I referred to her as Pocahontas. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, you can't be saying shit like that. You can't. Especially if you're the president of the United States. Like, what the fuck? Dude, that's white privilege.
But I mean, yeah, that's so dumb. Why would he do? And not only that, he said something about the wall again. He said that based on a Gallup poll, he said open borders will potentially attract 42 million Latin Americans. And he's like, this would be a disaster. We need the wall now. But like, how are you like making these statements based on a poll?
Yeah, on one.
On one. And like on stupid statistics and like data.
Yeah.
It's not like, okay, maybe there was a bunch of polls, you know.
Or they're all on their way here right now.
Yeah.
They're just saying people said if there was like an open border, they would come.
Basically, the questions on the poll was like, they asked the Latin American countries, if you had a choice to move out, would you? And a lot of them said yes. And then they asked them again, where would you move to? And a lot of them said, I would go to the United States.
Well, yeah, because there's opportunities here. You know, the land of opportunity. This is like,
everybody knows the United States is one of the best countries.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, obviously, if we could, we would move to the United States. It doesn't mean, if there's an open border, we're all going to move there.
Yeah.
Like, that's just stupid. Like, you're a clown, bro.
Yeah, he deserves
and he's clown again, but...
Well, but this week
and if there's any Trump supporters out there, I'm sorry we're offending you, but...
Yeah, no,
honestly, I don't give a fuck.
He definitely is clown of the week. He outdid himself with this one. And there's this guy at work who I'm pretty sure is a white supremacist. I'm going to talk to him about this, and we'll see what he has to say. Because it's funny, dude. It's funny talking to this guy at work, you know. You could straight out tell he's a white supremacist. And I've told him sometimes, I'll be like, you're a white supremacist, aren't you? And then he'll be like, no, why would you say that? Why do you... Damn, I can't believe you think about me like that. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. You know you are. Like, admit it, you know, own it and shit. But I'm going to talk to him about this. Like, hey, what do you think about your boy Trump doing this and this? And he'll come up with some bullshit stuff, and I'm going to tell you guys about it next podcast. And we'll laugh about it.
I actually had someone in my... that used to work at my job, too, that kind of, like, hinted towards, like... Well, he admittedly said that he was a Trump supporter, but like he kind of like hinted at things he would say and how he would act. That he's kind of like a white supremacist. It was just like, what the fuck, bro? You're crazy as hell.
Yeah, no, there's still people like that out there. Like, come on, dude. In 2019, the president's making jokes like this, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? And people are just like, oh, that's okay. They're like brushing it off. You can't.
Well, only like it's sad that like the white people. Sorry, like not all white people, but like it's mostly all just white people that are supporting stuff like this, while like black people are just like trying to get, now that they're finally coming up in the world and stuff, you know, like getting out of the racist. Now here comes President Trump being racist again. Yeah, so it's like, what the hell?
Man, I don't know. We could go on all day about this clown, but
but like we said, we don't want to get too political. But so, he is the clown of the week. Donald Trump is the clown of the week.
All right, there you have it. Let's move on to whatever happened to, yesterday. I was kicking a little bro, right? We were having breakfast, like a quick breakfast at Mickey D's. And then while we were waiting for our food, I looked like to the, like I was looking around and I thought about it. I was like,
bored as hell, right?
Yeah, bored as hell, just chilling. And I was like, oh, wait. Whatever happened to like when you were able to order your food and then go play like 64? They had like a station with 464.
Nintendo 64s.
Yeah,
I remember
you used to like be able to wait for your food and play, and then like go eat your food real quick and then go back and play. Like whatever happened to all that?
Yeah, used to be the shit, man.
That used to be the good old days. Like what the fuck?
Wait, why doesn't McDonald's have like
the playgrounds or whatever? Or
oh yeah, they used to have playgrounds all the time too. I feel like I don't see those.
There's less and less. There's still a few out there. I've seen like. I think there's like 10 McDonald's at Oceanside, and 5 of them have them, 5 of them don't. But before it was like all of them had them, and it was cool to go there as a kid, get some fries or whatever and be able to play. And then if you didn't have 64, be able to hop on the 64 for a little bit. Like Walmart still has the games, where you could go and test them out. The demos and shit. Yeah, demos. GameStop still has them, and then I don't know what happened to Mickey D's.
Plus, Mickey D's makes a lot of money. Come on, everybody knows that. Everybody goes to Mickey D's, buys a lot of shit. Yep. Their food is not cheap. I mean, the only thing that's cheap about it is their dollar menus and stuff. Yeah, but people buy regular shit too.
Yeah, no, and then I don't even think they have a dollar menu anymore. It's like a $2 menu or whatever. I don't know. Things are changing, but I don't know. I was wondering like, whatever happened to that? How come they don't put up like PS4s now or whatever? They should. Yeah. Hey, but I will say that they did have like not toys, but they had like puzzles and books for kids to read on one corner. So that was kind of cool. At least they're pushing for like literacy, and all that. They're pushing
expand their brains, I guess.
Yeah, they're pushing for kids to read and to do puzzles and all that. So I guess if that's their way of replacing the video games, that's cool. But at least have a fucking PS4 out there or something. Come on, man. I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to play some good games while I wait for my food.
The Nintendo 64 is on there. It was also cool when they used to give out the toys. It would be also like a little mini video game. Remember, like with the Happy Meals?
Yeah.
They used to give out like the little mini.
Do they give toys with Happy Meals or no?
I think they still do. Oh, they're kind of like lame toys, like weird little toys.
Yeah, everything was better back in like the 90s and shit. Fuck, man. Oh well. All right. Hey, when we dropped the last podcast, I asked people like, "Hey, what should we talk about next?" And the homie Toluca, he heard the podcast and he's like, "Hey, I want you guys to talk about the best diss tracks of all times, like as far as hip hop disses." Yeah. And I was like, "Oh fuck," it's kind of like that the Biggie versus Pac.
It's a hard debate because everybody has different fans. Everybody has different views on what's the best diss tracks.
Yeah, and it's one of those questions that every hip hop podcast is gonna have to answer at some point. We're gonna have to talk about it. So hold on, let me read, since he gave us this topic to talk about. Thank you for doing that, Toluca. And let me read his list real quick. He said, "Take Over" by Jay-Z, "Ether" by Nas, Ooh. The Bridge is Over by Boogie Down Productions, BDP, "The Bitch in You," Common, and number 1, Nail in the Coffin by none other than Eminem, the greatest rapper of all time. But I wanted to say, Motive, do you recognize any of these diss tracks or all of them? Or
I recognize Takeover. I recognize Nailed Down the Coffin. I recognize Ether. Obviously, that's like one of the biggest ones. The BDP one you said, I did not recognize.
No, the Bridge is Over. I forget who that was aimed at, but yeah, that was a pretty good one too. And The Bitch in You by Common, I honestly haven't really heard it in a while. So I know I heard it like once or twice back in the day, but I didn't really, since it wasn't like hot at the time, I just kind of checked it out.
When I like think about best disses of all time, I think about also Ice Cube.
I was gonna say this list is missing No Vaseline by Ice Cube.
No Vaseline. That one was hard.
That one was fucking dope, dude. That one, he just went, and not only it was Ice Cube versus all of NWA, so one guy against 4, and he just murdered them all. Come on, dude. That has to be at least top 3, at least. It is, in my opinion.
In my opinion, it is.
And then he's missing the Tupac one. Well, sorry, this is his list, so we're gonna respect it.
Yeah.
But I think I would add Tupac.
Hit him up.
Hit him up. That one was dope.
And Biggie Smalls.
Who shot you? Yeah. I don't know, but Tupac, damn, he was a little vicious with that one.
Yeah.
He went at Biggie and said, "Fuck your wife, I fucked your wife." Ah, man, I don't know, man. He had a really good diss track with that one. There's another one by Eminem. I don't know if anyone's really heard it. It's kind of more low key, but it's called Bully. It's not so much of like a super diss track, but I really, really like that one. The lyrics, his flow, the little beat. It was a pretty good one. Bully by Eminem. You guys should check that one out, please. If you do, let me know what you guys think.
What did you say that one was called?
Bully.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that one either.
No, dude, it's badass. You guys gotta check it out. Trust me. We'll play it next time or something. It's a good one. And then he had another one. Oh, the Sauce. When he went at Benzino with the Sauce, man, I don't know. All the diss tracks that Eminem made for Benzino, they were really good. But it's kind of fucked up because then after that, he was never the same. It's like that diss track or those diss tracks just kind of wore him down, you know? Like, he got really tired after. Like, he was just really how do I say it? The pressure and the like you know, he had a lot in his mind at that time. Yeah. He put a lot of work into it. He was like working hard, and after that he was kind of never the same, so we kind of lost Eminem after that. And fuck, man, that still makes me sad to this day. Oh, that one, Eazy-E.
Yeah, Eazy-E's, yeah.
Real motherfucking G's. That one's fucking hard.
That one, it's good. It's hard because, you know, it's like a good sounding one. Plus, it has some good lyrics
and some really good guest appearances too.
So that's why it's good, but it's definitely not like top. It's just like it's a good song, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I've really, really enjoyed that diss track. And Eminem's or not Eminem's, Dr. Dre's Dre Day or Fuck with Dre Day. That one was good too. Yeah. But I think freaking Eazy killed it with his.
The song, like overall, like the better sounding one was definitely Eazy over Dre's.
For sure, that one was a better one. How about recent ones? Can we think of any recent ones?
Recent, I can think of Pusha T's. What's it called? It's aimed at Drake.
Let me
look it up real quick. It's like
since we're on the topic of Drake, he made a really good one against Meek Mill. Well, I think it wasn't like really good. It was more catchy than anything. Yeah. But that one's kind of weak compared to the ones all these that we're talking about.
No, but Pusha T actually went hard on his. It's actually called The Story of Adidon. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh, yeah.
The Story of Adidon, whatever. Basically aimed at Drake, and he talks about like how he left his like son or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Or like hides his son.
Yeah, that one went hard.
It went.
It was a little
hard.
personal.
He like basically killed him. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
If Drake wasn't as popular,
exactly,
he would murdered. He would be murdered. He would be done.
I think at this point the only people that could really bring Drake down, Jay-Z, Nas, not really because he's not as popular. Yeah. Oh, I don't think Eminem can at this point.
Kendrick and
J. Cole. For sure, Kendrick and J. Cole. Eminem is like borderline, and thinking of Kanye. If Kanye really wanted to, he could.
If Kanye could like bang him, people would be like, "Oh, you got murdered." Drake.
Yeah, he would. But you know what I think we should do is maybe take a look at rap battles from now on, like every 3 episodes or whatever, and talk when we don't have like an album to review, talk about actual battles, you know,
rap battles, and see who won.
And maybe give our listeners the history and the songs.
That would be pretty cool. Or maybe YouTube videos.
Yeah, no, that maybe that's better. I don't know. We'll decide how we want to do that, but
because also like. Not because of Toluca, shout out to Toluca anyway for giving us this topic, but even before, like back in the day, I used to like go on YouTube and look up like disses and the history behind them. There's not too many videos out there on that.
No, there's not. I saw one, I saw one that was Benzino versus Eminem. That one was good. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, we got to go in depth with that. So, thank you for reminding us, Toluca. So. That's what's up. Thanks, I appreciate that. Tory Lanez is another guy who's been going back and forth with a bunch of people, and again, Toluca sent me a link to Dax. It's an up and coming rapper. He murdered Tory Lanez, bro. I heard that shit. I was like, holy fuck. This one went at him like, cause there's a line that I really like. Dax said. He said, "You're still gonna be popular. You're still gonna be rich. You're still gonna fuck hoes. You're still gonna have all this, but you're never gonna be the greatest because you're just not that guy." And that's true. He just doesn't have it. Like, you know when someone has it. When Eminem came up, 50 Cent, Kendrick, Cole. You know when people like that come up.
Like how can we say, like, all right, Tory has been out here. He's out there. He's exposed. He's getting exposure, but he's not popping.
No, and he's not like, oh shit, this guy's lyrical.
Yeah,
you know, he's
so
not.
It's pretty true what Dax was saying. You know.
Yeah. Like, he's just not that guy.
Yeah, like when Eminem got exposure, bam, he blew up. 50 Cent got exposure, bam, he blew up. Kendrick got exposure, he blew up.
Yeah, 50 Cent was probably like, when he dropped, everyone was just crazy about 50 Cent. Like, there was no one talking shit about him. Like, everyone was, like, bumping his shit. You know, his first album just went hard, and it was like, yo, this guy's got it. Kendrick, same thing. J. Cole kind of took, he was a little slower, and people still were like, this guy kind of sucks. But nowadays, it's like 50-50. People either say he's whack, he sucks, or people are like, you know what, he's one of the top guys. Yeah, the only
thing about J. Cole is, though, that he has a huge, loyal fan base.
Yeah.
Like, they're basically not only loyal, but they're kind of like a little bit like stans.
Yeah, no, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, no matter what he drops, they're going to be like, oh, this is hot, this is dope.
It's good.
You know, yeah, he does, but compared to them, Tory Lanez just ain't it.
Yeah, he ain't it.
He's not, so after that, after Dax came up with that diss, since Tory couldn't really do shit, like he couldn't compete, and he kind of, I'm gonna say it, Dax KO'd him, you know, he fucking like gave him that last punch and just fucking put him on the ground. So what Tory Lanez does next is he pulled up with a bunch of his homies, you know, like a little bitch.
And I mean, in the video, it doesn't show his homies, but you know, come on, we know.
Yeah, you're in a big ass SUV. Well, you can kind of tell that it's like a bigger car.
That, if I send you a diss, and you're just alone in your car, like, telling me, say sorry, apologize, I'm not going to say sorry to you, bro.
No.
I'm only going to say sorry to you if, like, I feel like this is a threat.
Yeah, and you could tell from the video there's something else going on. Like, he looks a little shook, you know? Yeah. He does. Dax looks pretty scared, but there's something that we can't see, because you can only see from Tory Lanez's point of view, and you can't see what's going on behind Tory Lanez. So I'm pretty sure there was something else going on. And plus, Tory Lanez, what the fuck? Why can't you just respond with a diss track, you know? Why are you trying to act all hard? He didn't go at that with, like, Royce the 5'9" and shit, or with anyone else. Because, honestly, this is the best diss track I've heard. Like, well, actually, Joyner's was pretty good, too. But at that point, it was kind of, like, just them, like, messing around. They were still kind of homies. And Dax came out of nowhere and just fucking murdered him. Who was the other girl that came at him, too? And it was pretty good.
Dreamdoll came at Tory Lanez because he mentioned her name, in one of the songs. Yeah. So she got kind of mad at that.
Oh, yeah, and she's like, don't ever be saying my name.
So don't say my name again. Yeah. But then the diss track she came out with, her name is Dreamdog, and she went at him, like, because I guess they used to fuck or whatever.
Yeah, she fucking exposed some of it.
So she exposed him. She was like, oh, I used to ride your face. Oh, yeah. And, like, you know how he has, like, a fucked up hairline. He had to get, like, implants or whatever. Oh. She's like, oh, I used to ride your stupid little hairline. Like, damn. And, like, used to be like, I'll ride your hairline right now, like, and take off your wig or whatever.
Oh, damn, yeah, she went pretty hard. So Dax and, Dreamdoll, they went pretty hard at him. I think they're showing everyone else that he ain't that good, man. And we've been saying this, but for some reason he's still, like, people are still like, oh, Tory Lanez is doing pretty well, but nah, I think he's kind of lame now. We kind of seen that. Yeah. Thanks to these two rappers.
I mean, he's okay, but he's not, like, nothing special.
Yeah, he's not the greatest rapper, and he's been saying that for so long now. And it's like, you're not, dude. You're not the greatest rapper. So I'm glad someone shut him up finally, you know. Yeah. But, hey, we got another request from a listener. Shout out my boy Boogie. He said we should listen to more Kevin Gates and maybe review, like, his albums, or at least talk about him a little bit more.
I've heard about him, but I've never listened to his music. So.
I know a couple songs, like I Don't Get Tired is a pretty badass song. The 2 phones, I got 2 phones. One for the... Like, I forget how it goes. I haven't heard that really? Song. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to try to get into some more Kevin Gates for sure, dude. We're going to get on here. Listen, hey, and I told him to send us links, and he never sent them. So please come through with the links. We're trying to listen to some of his shit. If you have his latest album, let me know what it is, or you know what, I'll just look it up on Spotify. But yeah, send us like his best tracks or something, you know, so we could check him out for sure. And I guess that brings us to the final part of our podcast, of our episode.
Oh wait, well, I don't think we announced our best disses. Well, we named our top. I'm gonna name my best diss that I think out of all time, my number one diss, I think. Yeah. Personally, I think it was Nas's Ether.
Oh, can I come back to you on that? Because I was not prepared for this. I don't know. Well, in no particular order. Well, no, I don't even have that. Here, I'll just come back to it next time.
All right, before we do it.
Yeah, but you think Ether was the best?
Yeah,
the best diss track of all time.
Because Jay-Z and Nas went at it pretty good, but I just think like Nas killed like those were his last song, right?
Yeah,
and then it was Jay-Z's.
It's funny because Jay-Z was going at him. Jay-Z started it all, you know. Like Nas had nothing against him, and Jay-Z was like, "Oh, you used to be hot, but now I'm the hottest rapper in the game right now." And everyone kind of thought Nas was done because he wasn't really doing much, and you know he was kind of out of the game in a way. And then Nas got up, like he woke him up. Jay-Z woke up the giant, and Nas came through with that Ether and just one shot, one kill, bro, straight up. That was his first diss track towards Jay-Z, and that was it. That's all he needed. Yeah. Then Jay-Z came back with some weak shit, and it was never good. But Ether was just better than anything Jay-Z put out. He
and like the whole song killed it. Personally, that's my favorite diss track to listen to.
Oh yeah, it's for sure my top 5. I don't know. I gotta think about it some more.
All right,
gotta think about
Let's
it.
Move on then, because
this
guy right here he's not prepared to say if he doesn't want to hurt people's feelings.
Nah, it's not that. I gotta think about it because Ether is pretty good, but there's some other really good ones too. But it's definitely, if you don't know about Ether, man, go check that out, bro. You're missing out big time. That shit goes hard. Like when you hear it the first time, you're gonna be like, oh fuck, I didn't know people could go that hard.
Especially if people like I showed my little brother Alex. Shout out Alex. He's not here with us today. But
what's up, Alex?
I showed him the song Ether. He didn't know who Nas was, and I showed him Ether. Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, what? Wow, this one's good." Because he knew who Jay-Z was. Because you know Jay-Z is like the most popular.
Yeah.
He knew who Jay-Z was. He didn't know who Nas was. I was like, showed him Ether, and he's like, "Oh my god, yeah, that's good."
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I was here with you.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, we were just kicking it together after one of the podcasts that we did, the one that he featured on.
Yeah.
And what I hear, listen to Ethan, we played it for him. He was like, oh, damn, like, this goes hard. Like, he murdered that guy. Or he murdered Jay-Z, and he never knew that someone came at Jay-Z like that. All right, so like I said, for the final part of this episode, we're going to review Boogie's album.
Everything's for sale.
Let's go. Here we go. It's going to be a quick one, guys, because, like we said, we're not trying to get too into the album reviews nowadays, since we know a lot of you guys don't really like it. But if you do, we'll try to do them separately in another special episode or something.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? This album, the first listen, I was like, maybe, I don't know if it's because I had just woke up or whatever. I played it in the morning. But I was just like, bro, this shit, I just want to go back to sleep. Like, this is boring as hell. I thought, like, yo, this is not doing it for me. But I kept hearing it. And I heard it today, during the day, before I came to record this podcast.
Yeah.
Like, just chilling on Sunday. I was like, oh, fuck, this isn't that bad. Like, it's a chill album. It's definitely not lit. Like, if you only like lit...
Yeah, oh, no, it's not lit at all.
If you only like lit music that you're going to bump in the whip and you're going to party to, don't even listen. Don't come close to this album because it's just going to put you in a different state of mind, you know?
Yeah.
But it's definitely something that you can reflect on. He talks a lot about personal experiences. A lot. And the first song, Tired/Reflections, I think it's really... probably one of the best ones on here. He's just...
And not only, like... is this song like he talks about his like life experience and stuff?
Yeah.
He like it kind of reminded me of Kendrick, how Kendrick puts his albums together. Like, well, like you know how good Mad City. He had like the tape and like the voicemails in between, like to introduce you to the next song.
It's all cohesive. It's all one big old.
This is exactly what Boogie did with his album.
Yeah.
Too. Like after the first song, he was like telling his girl like, "Hey, let me get the aux cable."
Yeah.
For like to put some music, and she was like, "Nah, this is my car. What the fuck is my car?" And then it follows up with the song called Silent Ride.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of like mad at each other and she didn't want to give him the aux or whatever.
And now that we're talking about Silent Ride, it's probably the best track on there. Definitely. I remember when you played it for me, I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And I kept hearing it. I was like, yo, this is it. This is the best track.
That song is honestly my favorite song so far of 2019. I mean, yeah, we're only 2 months. February. Yeah. But it's one of the best songs I've heard in a while is what I can say.
Yeah, for sure. And then Swap Me is pretty good too.
Yeah.
I think they're all good up to
I like LOL SMH.
That one's really Swap Me is but the first two, Tired Reflections and Silent Ride, really good. Swap Me is pretty good. It's it's not all that, but it's there. Laugh Out Loud SMH, it's pretty good.
Actually,
good.
I'm not even gonna say anything because I like the whole album.
You do it for real? So
it's not a classic for me, but I do have this whole album on repeat. It's not a classic, but I do have this album on repeat.
It's just I wasn't expecting this, because the cover's like a bunch of guys dressed in red.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is gonna be some gangster
rap,
shit.
yeah.
Like this is gonna be fucking hard. This is some J-Rock shit, talking about gangsters and killing and fucking hoes and all this. And then I hear him talking about like problems with his girlfriend. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then he talks about like problems with his mom, or dad, and stuff.
And I was like, what is? Am I playing the right album?
Yeah,
like,
and it's like I said, because I saw on Twitter, like he dropped this, and I saw on Twitter, and he like blew up. Everyone was like, I love this album. I love everybody like on Twitter.
Really?
All I was seeing was I love this album. People were saying that. So immediately I knew, and it just proves my point when we were talking about last week about Tupac versus Biggie. Right. People want to connect.
Yeah.
And you can connect to this album, which is why I think a lot of people love this album.
Yeah, it's true because, like we said, he puts his life experiences on tape,
Yeah.
And there's something for everyone on here. Like maybe you're having problems with your girl, he talks about that. Problems with your mom, he talks about that. The homies, he talks about that. Then Soho is probably my second favorite track. It's just too short.
JID killed that one.
Yeah, JID killed it, but it's only like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I was listening to it, I was like, hell yeah, I'm
getting into it. It was just one verse each.
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, I'm liking this song. And then it moved on to the next. I was like, what the? But Skydive is the next song, and it's pretty good.
Skydive and Skydive 2 is good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say which ones I love, because I love all of them, I'm telling you. I like this
Live 95, I don't really remember that one, so I'm going to listen to it again. Rainy Days, though, is nice. I like the beat and everything. Yeah. Eminem was doing well until, like, the second half of his verse.
They got a little weird. It, right?
Yeah.
We talked about it, like, 2 or 3 episodes ago. Rainy Days? Yeah.
Did we? I can't remember. Maybe we did, but all right, we'll just say real quick, pretty good song, except that Eminem's, like, the second half of his verse was a little weird to me.
Yeah, and if we didn't talk about it, well, let's talk about it now. It's a good song. Eminem did good. It sounds good. And then he does some weird, corny shit. It's just kind of, like, questionable. Like, like the one where he says, like, about the sheep herder.
Well, I thought that was pretty, like...
It's cool. Like, if you think about it's cool. But it's corny, though. It's hella corny.
Yeah, but there's a lot of rappers nowadays. They just say like...
No, but this one was super corny. Like it was super. It was obvious. It was obvious.
All right, I see what you're saying. But then after that, he gets even more weird. I don't know what he was trying to do with that one. It wasn't it. It was weird.
It was definitely weird. A weird one.
Skydive 2, Feet Black. Is that Black?
Black, yeah.
It was.
You haven't listened to Black, have you?
No.
His music is good. I think he's mostly like an R&B with kind of like a little bit side rap.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's really good.
And then after that, the last 4, I need to listen to again. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Yeah. They're not that memorable for me. But honestly, at first, it's gonna take some time to get used to this album. It's pretty slow. And like I said, from the cover, you would think it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, especially the first song, Tired / Reflections. It's a really slow song.
But I like what he's saying. It's badass.
Yeah.
Like it's
like super slow, so some people might not get into it.
Cause he's all like, "Aren't you tired of talking about all your life stories, like about your girl leaving you and all this?"
Yeah.
And he's pretty much saying like, "I'm not like, I'm still gonna be reflecting in my music. I'm still gonna be talking about my life. Yeah. I'm not tired about it in a way." And then from there, it just goes on and he talks to us about a bunch of things going on in his life. I don't know. I'm starting to like this album. I'm not there.
I'm not 38 minutes long.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're one of those guys that doesn't really listen to albums because they're like, oh, an hour, fuck that, I'm not gonna be listening to the same guy. I used to work with a guy like that. I would play like a certain artist, like Tribe Called Quest, freaking Dr. Dre, or like 50 Cent, The Game, someone, and he'll be like, dude, this is like the 6th song from the same artist. I was like, yeah. Dude, that's already like half an hour. That's enough of one artist. Can we please change up? Like, what the fuck is wrong? I don't know. I like listening to the same artist for at least like 30 minutes to an hour. Yeah. After an hour, it gets a little tiring. But 30 minutes, come on, you can listen to the same guy for 30 minutes. So yeah, I mean that's perfect. I think he was kind of smart about that, because since it is a slower album, if this would have been an hour, it would have been too much.
Yeah, too much if it was an hour. Yeah, the way it is like slow and stuff.
Yeah, but 38 minutes is damn near perfect, But it takes some time to get used to like this slow kind of more chill vibes.
Yeah, and it's not all slow. Silent Ride is not too slow.
The one with JID.
Yeah, Soho is not too slow.
Yeah.
Rainy Days is not too slow. But like the overall vibe is pretty slow. So you just gotta
chill somewhere in your room or something. Yeah, it
definitely feels like he was like high or something while doing this.
You just gotta find a spot where you're just gonna be uninterrupted, play this shit before you go to sleep maybe, and like listen to it.
Or like cruise the beach or something.
Yeah.
throw on this record. And
when you're going through some shit. This is the album you listen to when you're going through some shit, you know? Yeah. For sure. So, yeah, overall, it's a good album. It's not...
I really recommend this.
Yeah. Listen to it. But like I said, if you only like lit music and like gangster shit, this is not gonna be for you. Yeah, probably. This isn't for you at all. So it takes like a certain type of person to listen to this.
Yeah,
especially if you're going through shit. Yeah, maybe check it out.
Yeah, if you like meaningful lyrics and stuff and like want to connect, yeah, this is for you.
Yeah.
So overall, let's end the album review. Overall, my rating, I'm gonna give it a rating. I don't know if you want to, but I will. My overall rating is a solid 9.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
All right, right now, if I had to
I would give it higher, but I've listened to this one like 20, 30 times already.
Yeah.
I would give it higher, but I just don't know yet. But it is a solid 9. It's definitely not lower than 9.
That's weird, because in the previous episode, I was all excited about JID, and you were like, it's all right. I can't really fuck with his voice. And now this one, I'm like, it's good, but it's not like great. And you're like, oh, this is awesome. This is like the best thing out in the whole year.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has different...
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to say.
Actually, I did go back. You know how we talked about it? And
yeah.
I did go back to listen to JID, and it was only like 3 songs that he has an annoying voice. The rest are like bearable.
Yeah, you know? They're okay. So, I mean, if I had to give it one right now at this moment in time, since I've only heard it like 4 times, I would give this album like a 7.5 for right now. It might change, like JID changed for you. Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely one I would recommend. If it's not for you, it's not for you, you know. But at least give it a try. Give it a try, and then if you're like, okay, this is too slow, leave it. But I promise that most of you guys will find at least 1 or 2 songs that you guys can relate
to. Especially Silent Ride. If you guys haven't heard that song, once again, this guy's name is Boogie. His album is called Everything's for Sale. And my favorite song is Silent Ride.
Yeah, and it's not Boogie with the hoodie or whatever. This is like a different guy. Because people were, I don't know if they were messing around, but we're like, hey, what happened to his hoodie? Like, it's not the same guy.
Yeah, it's not the same guy. It's not Boogie with a hoodie. Yeah. It's just Boogie.
But definitely the first song of the album, you guys will enjoy. The second half, well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll enjoy it later on.
Hey, if you guys listen, let us know what you think.
Yeah, so I think that's it for this episode. We're going to try to keep it, well, I guess it's not so short no more. We're already like at almost an hour. But it's a little shorter than last week's episode. So thank you guys for listening. Again, like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see our links right there.
Yeah, actually, I put our names on everywhere on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Podbean. I put in the description. I always put our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter account, so you guys can just copy and paste into your or whatever. Just hit it, touch it, so to follow us. Yeah, so follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Sorry, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Follow us there. Listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean. And make sure you guys remember to subscribe, share, all that stuff. Yeah, please. And get episode 13 up to 200 views. Please, I'm begging you. Nah, sorry, but yeah, that'd be cool if we get to 200 views because we've been used to that for the past 3 weeks, and it'd be cool to keep it going, Yeah. All right, so thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you guys on episode 15. Peace. Thanks. Peace.